Mark Cuban hints Cardano outbreak on this date. Cardano ADA news today. Billionaire and entrepreneur Mark Cuban has voiced interest in Cardano ADA in a busy spell on social media. Today we're going to talk all about what Mark Cuban hints about Cardano and why will it impact ADA. So watch this video till the end, because today's video is going to be a bomb. Welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Cardano news, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the crypto world. Make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with more Cardano news. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of ADA is doing on the 19th of September, shall we? Cardano ADA is on a weekly bounce off the $1.90 level and hitting $3.16 as the high for this year. The weekly price action is right in the middle of this range. But bulls have a few elements in their corner as an incentive to stay in their positions and run prices up back towards $3.16. Cardano has cooled off and looks ready for the next leg higher. Cardano buyers were very patient last week until the opportunity occurred to build a long position in ADA. Sellers ran prices down towards $1.89, a level that has proven its importance on past occasions. It acted as the launching point on August 16th for the rally that lasted for 2 whole weeks. After sellers were able to run prices down, it did the rally some good as price action was getting overheated and indicators started to flash warning signs on being overbought. With the bounce off that $1.89 level, the rally since July got a green ascending trendline formed and is acting as a reference point now for both buyers and sellers. A retest of that trendline might still be in the cards, but it will most likely attract more buyers as a means of entry for those who missed the entry last week at $1.89. The bull rally is still intact as long as this weekly candle can close above the green ascending trendline. Expect not many counter moves from sellers, as there's no real solid entry point for them for the moment. Once price action should ramp up to $2.74, that might hold some resistance, but be very short-lived. Once there, bulls will charge in full size for the push towards $3 and $3.16, with the retest of the high for this year. If market sentiment would turn in ADA, sellers would gain control if the green ascending trendline would break. For there, sellers will try to push price action back down towards $1.89 for a third test. Now let's get back to the topic. The Shark Tank personality engaged in a Twitter conversation with ADA's CEO Charles Hoskinson on May 15th. A conversation that began with Cuban questioning what ADA can actually be used for. It's a question that Cuban says he asks of all cryptocurrencies, as he clarified. Hoskinson responded and a back and forth ensued, with the ADA CEO giving a brief but detailed pitch in one tweet. When Hoskinson revealed that they had rebuilt their entire smart contract model, among other things, Cuban announced in reply to Hoskinson that he was rooting for you. The more valid options, the better for all of us. But as I've been tweeting, for the foreseeable future, it all comes down to utility and marketing. When you have some apps you think I could benefit from, I'm happy to try them out. Hoskinson followed this declaration up with a 12-minute video, which he directly addressed to Mark Cuban. In this video, he dished further detail about ADA, as well as exposing some of the fallings of Ethereum. The ADA creator was one of the 8 original founders of Ethereum. However, he parted ways with the blockchain company in 2014 after a dispute with co-founder Vitalik Buterin. Around the same time, Mark Cuban responded to a follower who suggested ADA could be used for merchandise purchases at the businessman's NBA team, the Dallas Mavericks, alongside Dogecoin, which the Mavericks accept for purchases. In his response, Cuban stated he would be happy to sell for ADA, provided the payment processor BitPay will accept it. Current climate for Cardano. Mark Cuban's interest comes at a positive time for ADA. May 2021 has been a largely successful month so far for the 4th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, not least in light of a stream of all-time highs in the past 2 weeks alone, the latest of which occurred on May 16th, when ADA surged to a price of $2.47. Amid this high point in ADA's performance, a poll showed that crypto enthusiasts believe Cardano will become the third coin to surpass a $200 billion market capitalization. It beat both Binance, BNB, and Doge in this poll, with almost 10,000 votes in its favor. Doge as a valid payment mechanism. Prior to his ADA conversation with Charles Hoskinson, Mark Cuban has been very busy tweeting about Doge. When asked what the point was behind the meme-inspired altcoin when it was inflationary, Cuban explained, "Doge has deterministic inflation, meaning the amount of inflation is defined. There is no uncertainty as to the amount of created and its inflation percentage, which could allow it to grow as a valid payment mechanism. The unknown is whether enough people will use it this way." He went on to say that supply and demand may lead Doge to not survive in the long term. Furthermore, he clarified that the only Doge he owns personally is the quantity he bought with his son, plus that used in merchandise purchases from the Mavericks. Billionaire Mark Cuban questioned the practical application of Cardano ADA and discussed his concerns with IOHK CEO Charles Hoskinson. He presented the details of the project and posted a 12-minute video listing the benefits of Cardano. According to the CEO of IOHK, users are releasing NFTs using Cardano. He used his Twitter profile picture as an example. Hoskinson added that billions of dollars are exchanged in ADA tokens every day. The team overhauled the entire smart contract model for security and scalability, and it took 4 years. Users suggested that Mark Cuban add Cardano as a way to pay for tickets, services, and goods for his NBA Dallas Mavericks club. Cuban replied that he would be happy to add ADA when BitPay accepts the cryptocurrency. This is great news for ADA and the whole Cardano ecosystem. Cuban, who has 8.4 million Twitter followers, is no stranger to airing his opinions about crypto. At the beginning of the month, he wrote a long thread comparing the relative merits of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Hoskinson, who left Ethereum to work on Cardano, spent the bulk of the video educating Cuban on the shortcomings of Ethereum, Cuban's favorite coin. You're a consumer experience guy. We're a consumer experience guy. You tell me, is it sustainable to have an application where the transaction fee costs more than the amount of value being moved? That's where the market standard Ethereum is at, and it's a non-trivial thing to move away from that without moving towards some degree of centralization, which means the entire model needs to be rebuilt, he said, before saying that he has spent the past few years lifting that load. On Cuban's number one deciding factor before investing in crypto, usability, Hoskinson had more to say. What can you do with your ADA today? You can issue assets, you can buy wine, you can stay in hotels, more than 50,000 locations. Billions of dollars worth of ADA are moving on a daily basis. Unlike Ethereum, you can vote with it. Was Cuban sold on Cardano? No doubt soon his 8.4 million Twitter followers will know the answer. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Cardano Land. Bye!